Shannon Sharpe should have taken Mo'Nique's warning seriously when she told him to stop messing with much younger women, because now it's blowing up in his face. You might remember that not long ago, a woman sued Shannon accusing him of something serious, and now there's a huge update. It's wild. Shannon just got fired and he's about to lose a fortune. Word on the street is that Shannon blames Mo'Nique for the whole situation, like she somehow triggered this downfall. But what exactly did Mo'Nique do?
You don't need no 26-year-old girl. You don't need no 36-year-old girl.
I do.
This is your auntie talking to you. Take your and get you an old out there that can love you old. You're trying to hang out with these young and you can't do it, Shannon. You just can't do it.
And is this really the end of Shannon's media career? Let's get into it. From the jump, anyone paying attention knew this wasn't going to be an easy ride for Shannon. Gabriela Zuniga, the woman accusing him, came forward with some serious claims. But nobody expected it to go this far. Now, ESPN has officially cut ties with him, all because of this lawsuit. And that's not even the craziest part. He had just signed a multi-year deal with them before all this broke out. Most people figured his spot was secure. But then came the real shocker. Shannon settled the case out of court with the woman, listed publicly only as Jane Doe. We don't have all the numbers, but insiders say the final payout was around $23 million, way less than the $50 million Gabriela originally demanded, but still major money. So major, in fact, that she quit OnlyFans immediately after the settlement. Shannon keeps claiming that their relationship was totally consensual, but once that settlement hit, people started side-eyeing everything.
This isn't right. This is all being orchestrated by Tony Busby, who has targeted Jay-Z. Tony Busby targets black men, and I believe he's going to release a 30-second clip of a sex tape that tries to make me look guilty and play into every stereotype you could possibly imagine. That video should actually be 10 minutes or so. Hey Tony, instead of releasing your edit, put the whole video out. I don't have it, or I wouldn't myself. You know what happened, and you're trying to manipulate the media. The encounter in question took place during the day at her invitation, and now that appears to be a deliberate setup, coordinated by Gabby, also known as Carly on OnlyFans. Gabby and Tony Busby want $50 million. What they're getting is sued for defamation and trying to take me down. My career is all about real talk and honesty. I know my family and fans know exactly what this is about, and I'm going to be out there telling you whatever I need to say, just like I always do. I love all you guys.
And clearly, ESPN felt the heat too, firing him without even blinking. Honestly, with the disturbing parts of the case coming out, it's easy to see why ESPN wanted to distance themselves. Gabriela says she was just 19 when it all started, and Shannon? He was 54. That massive age gap had fans and critics alike asking questions. The whole vibe of the situation just feels off. And when you lay out the timeline and the details, the picture it paints is messy. And that's just the beginning. At the time, Shannon and Gabriela were allegedly involved. Shannon's youngest child was pushing 30, while Gabriela was barely 19. That means she was younger than his own kids by nearly a decade, which immediately raised eyebrows across the board. Even if things were technically legal, the whole setup felt real off, especially given the power imbalance. Now let's talk about the lawsuit, because Gabriela did not hold back. She filed under Jane Doe, clearly hoping to keep things quiet. But that didn't last long. Shannon's legal team named her directly in their response, and just like that, her identity was exposed. In the lawsuit, Gabriela accused Shannon of serious manipulation and control, claiming that in October 2024, and again in January 2025, he allegedly assaulted her from behind and completely ignored her desperate pleas for him to stop. She said he refused to take no for an answer, even as she cried and begged. According to her, they met at a gym in LA and started a consensual relationship that lasted about 2 years. But she says things took a dark turn behind closed doors. Gabriela claimed Shannon became aggressive, threatened her when she tried to share her location with friends, and allegedly even warned her that she'd disappear if she spoke up. And it gets worse. Gabriela also accused Shannon of secretly recording their intimate moments. She admitted that sometimes she agreed, but said other times she didn't even know the camera was rolling.
I don't know. Anything I say, you're just gonna like get mad at and you're just gonna hang up on me. So I feel like...
I'm not gonna hang up on you. Here's what it is.
What does that even mean?
Nothing, Gabby. You want to be a dick to me now, so.
I don't want to be... Don't manipulate me.
Oh, Lord have mercy. If you say that one more time, I'm gonna choke the shit out of you when I see you.
Well, I don't want to be choked.
Yes, you do. I don't think you have a choice in the matter.
Shannon allegedly told her it was just for him, but she says he turned around and showed the clips to his friends. Shannon wasn't about to let those accusations fly without clapping back. Through his lawyer, he denied everything and came with receipts. They released what they say are real texts from Gabriella, and they were explicit. We're talking messages that went way beyond flirting, more like raw adult content. In one message, Gabriella allegedly wrote things like, "I want you to put a dog collar around my neck and choke me while you're bleeping me. I know you miss this big, juicy $25,000 for each cheek, only if you put that baby gravy in me. I want to put my tongue in your bleep and then marry you. That's my daddy. I want you to put a big black baby in me. You better crave it, 'cause you'll be stuck with it for life after you do." Yeah, those messages were wild. But what really had people uneasy was Gabriella's strange obsession with that big black baby line. The way she said it and repeated it rubbed people the wrong way, especially with the weird racial tone behind it. Many felt it crossed a serious line into fetish territory, and it sparked backlash for how uncomfortable and inappropriate it sounded. Shannon's legal team didn't stop there. They blasted the lawsuit as a calculated money grab. According to their statement, this lawsuit filed by Gabriella Zuniga and orchestrated by her attorney, Tony Busby, is a blatant and cynical attempt to shake down Mr. Sharpe for millions. Ms. Zuniga presented Mr. Sharpe with a secretly recorded video of a consensual encounter. We believe this video has been heavily edited and ripped out of context, trying to twist what was mutual into something criminal. They went on to claim the relationship was fully consensual, involved adult roleplay, and the video Gabriella used in her alleged blackmail attempt was completely misleading without the full context of their private messages. Mr. Sharpe's team came out swinging, flat out denying all claims of coercion or misconduct. He called the allegations a disgusting lie and said he refuses to cave to what he believes is a bold-faced blackmail attempt. But Shannon didn't stop there. He doubled down with a video where he went after attorney Tony Busby. Yep, that Busby, the same guy who once took on Jay-Z in a high-profile case. In the clip, Shannon claimed Busby was threatening to drop audio clips that had been cut up and twisted just to make him look guilty. But that's not all. Shannon also said Gabriella and Busby were out for one thing: money. According to him, they wanted $50 million from the jump. So Busby finally clapped back. And when he did, he didn't hold anything back. He claimed Shannon had actually offered Gabriella $10 million during mediation before she ever filed the lawsuit. In Busby's own words, "Back in early February, our office contacted Mr. Sharpe on behalf of Jane Doe to discuss a meeting. Several conversations took place. Eventually, mediation was scheduled, and it went on for over 6 weeks. Mr. Sharpe, represented by a separate legal team, made a substantial offer, but Jane Doe turned it down and chose to move forward with the case." And then came the real twist. Busby claimed all those explicit texts Shannon's team released were sent before any of the alleged abuse. He said, "Every message Sharpe's lawyers released today came before the events detailed in Jane Doe's case. They're clearly being used as a distraction from the real allegations." But Busby wasn't done. Not long after Shannon's blackmail accusation video dropped, Busby turned around and released a disturbing audio clip where Shannon can allegedly be heard threatening to choke Gabriella. Yes, that actually happened. Busby didn't mince words either. He said, "These are not jokes. The tone is not playful. It's aggressive. It's disturbing." This recording shows the danger Jane Doe felt and why she had to flee Nevada and cut off all contact with Shannon Sharpe. Of course, Shannon's legal team fired back again. this time aiming straight at Gabriella. His lawyer pointed out how convenient the lawsuit timing was. Just one day before Shannon was reportedly about to lock in a $100 million mega deal for his Club Shay Shay podcast, Gabriella filed. His lawyer called it the clearest example of a setup. She knew the money was coming and tried to trap him while the ink wasn't even dry. This is textbook blackmail. And guess what? Whether it was strategic or not, Gabriella walked away with a rumored $23 million settlement. And here's the part that's got everyone talking. Mo'Nique saw it coming. She had publicly warned Shannon before, calling out his obsession with younger white women and telling him straight up to start dating someone his own age.
You don't need no 26-year-old girl. You don't need no 36-year-old girl.
I don't.
This is your auntie talking to you. Take your and get you old out there that can love you old. You're trying to hang out with these young and you can't do it, Shannon. You just can't do it.
Now, fast forward to today. Shannon's fired, $23 million lighter, and the streets are saying he's blaming Mo'Nique for all of it. The word is, Shannon thinks that Mo'Nique's interview inspired Gabriella to sue, because being a young white woman, she knew public sympathy would lean her way. If Shannon had just never done that interview, maybe none of this would have spiraled like it did. But let's be real, the lack of accountability here is wild. What do you think about this whole chaotic mess? Sound off in the comments, hit that like button, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.